Even if all your friends, you're the only person that knows how to
keep your mouth
shut, and yes, it's good, because then all of them, even though they're always against each other, they're always able to come to you. They will not go to each other, they will always come to you. And even if like they're talking about you with each other, it is you that they still come to. And they can even be spreading, they can even be telling you the things that goes on amongst them when you are not around, because they trust you enough to keep your mouth shut about it. And you know how to handle yourself, you know how to react to certain things when these things happen. So it's always better to build trust no matter where you go, no matter how it is. Well, so we've been talking about, we once spoke about how certain people in your life, you can't talk to them or entrust them with certain things or challenges you'll be facing. So we decided today we're going to be talking about building trust amongst your friends, or, between you and people. Yes. How can you cause people to trust you with even their challenges, or with things going on in their lives, or with solutions to, their problems and a whole lot? Now, you see, one thing we should understand is that trust is very precious. For someone to trust you, it takes a lot of courage, a lot of boldness for the person to trust you. And in order to be trusted, you need to have a certain kind of discipline, right? So I don't talk too much before I let you come in, so why don't you just say something before we continue?
Okay, so trust. Trust is the confidence somebody has in you, right? And then before somebody can actually have confidence in you, means you have to have a very good reputation. So if you ask me, in building trust, the first thing you need to do is, for somebody to be able to come and trust you, you need to have a good reputation. It means you should be somebody who doesn't go about bad-mouthing people. Somebody who doesn't go behind people's back talking about others. It means that literally, when there is literally any single form of maybe any bad talk about somebody, you shouldn't be present over there. Or even if you are present, you should be the one to tell everybody that stop. So that is, that's just my understanding of it.
I feel like, what I also understand about building trust, or how to build trust, is that when someone comes to you with all the courage gathered, with all that boldness that the person has gathered, to come and talk to you about maybe something that he or she may be facing, be able to keep it to yourself. If you can provide solutions or examples that the person can use in order to, overcome these challenges, provide it. But don't go about telling people about the person's problems. Do not go about bad-mouthing the person to others. And also, when you go to certain places, maybe you go to a friend's school, or let me use a friend's home. You go to a friend's home to go and visit. And here's the case where this particular friend, maybe the person doesn't even allow just anyone to his or her home, or to his or her room, or anything like that. But with you, the person has trusted you enough to invite you to come to her home, to her private place, to her secret place, and you come, you see certain things. Maybe the person doesn't have maybe a TV, or the person doesn't have a fridge or something, just anything at all. It can be, it can be very petty, and then you go about telling people about it.
This guy, even in his house, doesn't. At that point, some people are very sensitive to certain things. You know what I'm saying? So once they allow you into their life, once they allow it in their personal space, it means that whatever it is you've seen, just keep quiet about it. It means they just wanted you alone to see it.
Exactly.
So once there's
maybe that's even the person's way of testing you. Because if I can use that to test you, I can maybe hide my fridge somewhere. I can rent an apartment, and then I'll invite you that, this is my house, because I've been there before. This is my house, come and visit me. And then you come, and then you see that I'm living in a maybe it's how do they call those things, where the room and the hall and then the kitchen, everything is just one room. Is it chamber and hall?
I think so.
I think so. Maybe that's it. And then you come in, and that's where I'm living. And then you go outside and you tell people that, this person lives here, the person has. I will now notice that you are not trustworthy, and then you can't keep your mouth shut.
You can't keep things to yourself.
So in order to build trust, you should learn to be silent about certain things. Learn to know when to talk, how to talk, and who to talk to. Okay, no problem. Also, in building trust, it takes a lot of courage for someone to trust you, right? Now, when someone also is able to trust you with petty things, you should not, with me, for instance, when I trust you with something, and then you've also trusted me with something, maybe I tell you a secret of mine, and then you also tell me more of your secret, or you tell me something about yourself that you don't want people to know, that people do not really know about. Maybe something happens between us, and then you go about telling people my secret or things that I've told you about, or things that I've trusted you so deeply with. When you go about telling people about it, with me, whatever you have told me, I still keep it to myself. No matter how bad we get. That is something, I don't know, maybe that is one thing that has made many of my friends trust me a lot, but then that is just something about me. No matter how much you betray me, I will never break your trust in me. Even if we fall off or something. So that is also one thing that people should be able to do. No matter how badly the person betrays you, when you trust the person, do not break that person's trust in you. Okay, you can even use it to your advantage.
Yeah, you reminded me of something. When some people are together, let's say in a relationship, you are with this person. At this point, this person has opened up to you about every single thing that has ever happened in their life. And you know that relationships can get really, really deep.
Yeah.
Once everything, falls apart, you shouldn't go out and be saying, exactly like what you said, you shouldn't go out and be saying things about this person. You shouldn't go out and be revealing certain secrets that the person gave to you in confidence.
Yes.
Because
no matter how bad,
because once you do this, it says a lot about you, the person who actually said. It means all along you were probably not trustworthy, and you were probably just waiting for the right opportunity to strike.
Exactly.
But once you are somebody who keeps quiet about it, and then you literally don't say anything about it, you can actually even be friends after this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's true. So no matter how badly someone betrays you, better to always make sure that for you keep to your values. Make sure you keep to your morals. Have that code. Okay, have the essential codes. And that is one thing about building trust. I think you're done for building trust, or is that something you want to add? Okay, yeah. And even with building trust, let me use this. When you are someone that is trustworthy, even God trusts you with so many things. For example, let me use prophets for example. Prophets don't go about saying every single thing that God shows them. They're able to keep shut.
Definitely.
They know when to talk, how to talk, who to talk to, how to go about so many things. Because God has given them that grace to be trustworthy even to Him. Okay, so if you want to be trustworthy, learn to know how to talk. Learn to know when to keep quiet, to keep silent. Watch our video on silence is a weapon. You'd hear us talk about silence. Learn to know how to keep quiet especially about even things that you think are very petty. Learn to keep quiet about them. Know when to say things. Know when not to say things. Okay. Being trustworthy so much so that even God trusts you with the lives of even people. Because prophets, they can see whatever is going on in your life. They can know what's going on in your mind when God gives them that grace. So be able to be trustworthy so much so that even God can trust you. Okay. Yeah. So build trust amongst your friends. Even if all your friends, you're the only person that knows how to keep your mouth shut. And yes, it's good. Because then all of them, even though they're always against each other, they're always going to come to you. They will not go to each other. They will always come to you. And even if they're talking about you with each other, it is you that they still come to. And they can even be spreading, they can even be telling you the things that goes on amongst them when you are not around. Because they trust you enough to keep your mouth shut about it. And you know how to handle yourself. You know how to react to certain things when these things happen. So it's always better to build trust no matter where you go. No matter how it is. I give an example. For me, no matter what you do to me, so far as you trust me, when you tell me something, when you go ahead and betray me, I will never come out with your secrets. That's just me. I feel like most people should be like that. Because it really helps. It really helps. Okay. Yeah. Is there anything you want to add?
No.
I feel like I spoke a lot.
Thank God for that.
Okay. Yeah. So guys, please subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, like the video, share, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.